How's it going, guys? I'm Brandon. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is called Kylink. Today we're going to check out the S3 Pro head strap for the Quest 3 by BOBOVR. I want to check out the fan in this thing and all of the other features. It's got a lot going for it. Starting with this rubber padding that caresses the back of your head. I've heard this can be useful if you're bald, which I am, so we'll see if I end up using it or not. The actual head strap itself feels very substantial. It's almost as if you bought another VR headset, but it's just the strap. It's very well built, it's very well balanced, and a lot of that balance comes from the battery. Here's the charging cable, here's the manual. So, what's cool about this thing, now the old model had these lights here that would let you know if it's charged or not, and a couple people seem to have thought that they don't have that anymore, but there's a little button on the side here. So you can't see the lights right away, but when you press that, they shine right through this. So it's actually pretty cool. So you pop this thing on, you get a nice beeping sound, and then it displays information about the charge here. But you also get some other information on here. So if you're using the fan, you can see how powerful it is, and you can adjust the power of the fan by rotating this or rolling it. You won't be able to see the screen when you're using the headset, so unless you have a friend on the side who's relaying information to you about what's on the screen, I don't know how useful that really is. Before I attach these together, I'm just going to show you all of the adjustability really quick, because we're going to need to adjust these pieces here to make room for this to actually slide on. So first of all, the top here, you can pull these bits up and they snap through preset positions just like that to change the height. You can pull them harder to get them all the way off, and then you can push them back in to get them down again. At the back here, we have a wheel that we can spin to open up to make room for your head. So you'll use that a lot. And then on the sides here, you can click these through preset positions once again to change the rotation. Also, these parts here. So once again, you click them through preset positions. I'm gonna open them up as much as I can to make room for the headset to fit on here. So otherwise it's gonna get blocked by this bit. So you've gotta rotate those all the way down, and then you just slide this in. Now, I will say attaching this isn't my favorite thing to do. I've already done this, and the way that it works is you just slide it on, but the materials feel like they could bend or break. And once it's on, it doesn't really make a clicking or any sort of locking mechanism happen. Now, it's still very secure. I've never heard anyone complain about it, so it shouldn't be an issue. I'm the first to complain about it. So, first of all, loosen it with this knob so you have room to get your head in there. Then tighten it up. And then click this down like that. And it should lock it in and really get your perspective nice and tight, close to the lens. And then you just finish tightening it up a little bit more like that. I already did a take of this, which is why I'm already a little bit out of breath, but the mic wasn't on in the Oculus headset. So now it's on, we're gonna record. So the main things I wanna show you guys is, and I'm gonna look at this camera now for a second instead of, where are you? Of this one. But the main thing that I wanna show you guys is, does the fan work when you put it at 1%? Can you hear it at 1%? And when you turn it up, how much better does it get? How much louder does it get? And is it annoying? And I'm gonna go to normal and test myself here. I'm already out of breath. Let's give it a shot. So first, I'm gonna play without the fan. And then I'm gonna turn it on when I'm super exhausted and see if it provides some relief. Just to let you know about the comfort level, it's very comfortable, very balanced. I'm moving around a lot. Hey, I got a knockout in the first round on normal mode. That's not bad. Yeah, it's very comfortable though, it's very balanced. It feels secure on my head, so no issues there. He looks so worried sometimes, it's so funny. Feeling it now for sure. Yes, there we go. That's definitely good. He's feeling it too. Let's see what kind of difference this makes. There, I'm gonna bring it right down to 1. So on 1, you can feel the breeze still. I'm getting a little bit more of a cool air coming into the headset, but you cannot hear the noise whatsoever. Now this is kind of a louder game, but I do have the volume at 1 right now. I can show you. There you go. Hopefully you can see the volume there. With the volume at 1 and the fan at 1, I cannot hear the fan at all. But like I said, it is giving me some cool air and some relief. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn up the fan gradually, and I'm gonna let you know when I start to hear it. Okay, and I'm feeling more of a breeze, but I'm not hearing the fan yet. When I can hear it, I'll stop. Son of a bitch. Back up, man, I'm trying to change my fan here. And I'm still not hearing anything.
Ladies and scorecards,
There.
the judges.
Let's see where we're at. The percentage of the fan when I first hear it is at 31%. I had to take a break because I ran out of batteries, so that's probably a good time to let you know that they take about 3 to 4 hours to charge unless you use the fast charging dock. Then you can charge them in about an hour, but you also get about 3 to 4 hours of gameplay out of them, so I think it's a pretty fair trade. Now it does beep pretty loudly to let you know that it's out of batteries, so if you're in the middle of a cutscene or something, that could be kind of annoying. But at the same time, it's nice that it lets you know. Now to pick up where we left off, obviously if I turn the fan up to like 100%, it gets more like kind of like a vacuum cleaner sound. And I'll show you that. It beeps, by the way, when it reaches 100 and also when it reaches 1%. But I'll show you that with the lav mic. You should be able to hear it. So as you can hear, it gets pretty loud, but if you're playing Thrill of the Fight, I really don't think you're gonna care. And like I said, you can have it at 31% and still feel the breeze without hearing it, even if you're playing at one volume. So if you turn the volume up to a normal level, you could get even more percentage out of that. So just for fun, I'm gonna jump into Walkabout Mini Golf. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I got bleach on my shirt in the break. So we're trying to sell a mop right now, and I got some bleach on my shirt, trying to get the dirt out of it, so great. I love this shirt too. So I figure I'll just run the same test that we ran in Thrill of the Fight, where I turn it from 1% up until I can actually hear it. So there it is, we're at 1%. And first, while I'm at one volume here, I'm just gonna turn it up. We'll see when I notice it. There, so I can kind of hear the fan. It's not irritable in any way, but let's see what percentage we're at here. 33%. Yeah, so it's about the same as Thrill of the Fight. Even in an atmospheric game like this, you can still use the fan and it's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to ruin your gameplay. In a game like this, it actually kind of adds to the immersion because I'm out here, standing here on the water, so it feels like the sea is just giving me like a nice breeze on my face. But usually, I would play this at a higher volume, so let's take it up to about 4 or 5. We'll go to 5, and I'll turn up the fan again and let you know when I notice it. Well, to be fair, that didn't take long. 69%. So yeah, at 69%, I mean, first of all, great number. Secondly though, you can turn this thing up pretty nice and you're getting a nice cool breeze, and in this, it actually adds to immersion. That was such a complaint that people had, is that it breaks immersion to hear the fan, but I barely hear it right now. And we're playing with a good amount of volume and we're getting this nice cool breeze that actually makes me feel more like I'm on this golf course for real. So I think that's a pretty fair conclusion that wraps up everything you need to know about this as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna see if I can make this putt. And I wanna thank you guys for watching. If you want, click like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Damn, that would have been so cool if I got that shot. That's what I needed. Sometimes I forget how good the atmosphere in this game is, but it really is nice to just jump in here. Damn, again, that would have been so cool to just sink that hole-in-one right on the outro. Alright, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.